I imagine many of us are intrigued by what a meeting of this next club might, well, what would it be like to visit? I have not done so, and probably most have not, but perhaps we'll be encouraged to do so as Mykal Olson tells us about the Riverside Chinese Bilingual Toastmasters. Yes. Take it away and share with us, please, Mykal.
Thank you very much, Connie, and you are absolutely encouraged to come join us sometime in the near future. First, let me make it clear, I did not come here to make a speech. I came here to talk to my friends, and you are all my friends. I have been a Toastmaster for almost 6 years. When I was looking for a Toastmaster club to join 6 years ago, I looked at the club names and I wanted to pick something that interested me. I love the name Burnt Toast. That's a great name for a Toastmasters club. And Tom Jameson recommended a club for me that I loved, which was Phonic Fury. Great names. They are memorable and they grab your attention. Riverside Chinese Bilingual Toastmasters. I don't feel that it's memorable or grabs attention. Let me explain. After joining Toastmasters, I began studying marketing. And so I understood that a title or a name of a club is very important to grab somebody's attention, to get them interested in what your club is. And with all due respect to the people, to my friends who chose that name, I could have been a little better, I think. For instance, is the name descriptive? Riverside. Well, if I'm not mistaken, there's probably a Riverside in every state. And we didn't even put our state, California, in the name. It's just Riverside. Our club is so much more than Riverside, California. We have members coming to us from South Carolina. We have members who come to us from China. I am going to be moving to Denver next month, and I'm still going to be a part of the club. In fact, I've been asked to become the club's president for the next term, even though I am going to be in Denver. We have recently had a new person joining us who is originally from India, and he's coming to us from Kuwait. We are not a Riverside club. We are a multinational club. One of the reasons, of course, is because of Zoom. Our club just recently celebrated our 2-year anniversary, which means a year after we started, the pandemic hit us. So we had to quickly join the ranks of Zooming into the future. And what happened? We were now able to connect with all of our friends all over the world. Our founder, whom I originally met at Phonic Fury, and for some strange reason, she thought that I would be a good mentor. After a year of her being here, she had to return to China before the launch of our club. So I joined the club because I didn't want her dream to die. But now with Zoom, our founder was able to return and come to our meetings again. And more than that, she's brought many, many friends of hers as guests to our club. I myself have attended probably a dozen meetings in China. She even invited me to be the test speaker for one of their evaluation contests. We are not just a Riverside club. But let me speak to the Chinese part. I can't stop thinking that with the prominently displayed name Chinese, people might think that this is a club only for Chinese people. And it should be painfully obvious by now that I am not Chinese. I do not speak Mandarin. You don't have to be Chinese. You don't have to speak Mandarin to be a part of our club. Musa here has been to our club many times, and I'm sure that he would tell you that he's enjoyed himself at our meetings. I want you to know that what we need is you. We need native speakers, more mentors for the people who come that might join if they know that there's plenty of people that they can learn from. We need more fun and friendly people like Ed to come join our family without borders. We could use tech-savvy people like Sunny to come help us with our far-flung adventures. And we need people well-versed in growing clubs, in social marketing. We need teachers, students, trainers, business people. But what we can offer you is we are a family of incredibly bright and positive people. We always have extremely diverse and fascinating topics, personal stories from far off lands in different cultures. And we have only been a club for 2 years, so there's a youthful enthusiasm and dedication to education and learning. We hope that you will come, zoom into our meeting, and perhaps zoom into the future with us as well. Recently celebrated our 2-year anniversary. I can tell you, however, that the strength of this club has been so great that as of right now, I believe we are 1 new member away from becoming distinguished, and 1 more goal away from presidents distinguished in our 3rd year of existence. So I want you to come see what our club has to offer. And I know that you will find something that interests you. And I see a number of people here also that have originally been in part of a book club. Mykal Oser for one, Sunny and Roz. I recently took an idea from that club and I started a role called Literary Master, where we will read something or maybe write something and come share it to the club. It's a great way for us to give some kind of inspiration or new idea to the other members of the club. And if you like that kind of a thing, this would be a good role for you to come in and fill. So I encourage you to come to our meetings. We meet every Sunday at 4 p.m. unless you're in China, which would be Monday morning at 7 a.m. Come to the meetings, enjoy this fun family atmosphere that we have, and probably take away something more than what you thought you were bringing. Thank you very much for the time to come talk about our club, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Connie.
Thank you, Mykal. I wondered if I would be learning Chinese if I visited your club, and I probably would learn a little bit, but I think what I took away from your presentation is that I could be of help to the individuals in your club, maybe serving some purpose such as a grammar lesson, making that fun, or bringing information to the meeting. So maybe put out your needs, and there'll be people step up to the plate to help out, and they will get to experience your club meeting as well. So great job.
Absolutely. Connie, just one real quick. Once a month, we have a meeting in Chinese. I'd encourage you to try one of those meetings because I have evaluated somebody in Chinese, but I could evaluate them on their communication skills, in their speaking skills, their presentation skills. You don't necessarily have to know the language. So thank you, Connie. I appreciate that.
Interesting indeed. Well, thank you for sharing.